You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not, think a straight kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Sixers Alert, episode 118. First off, I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned into that Kawhi Leonard video. That video is doing really well, gained a subscriber or two off of it, so thank you. Thank you. Gonna do more videos like that. You guys love it. So, gonna expand my horizons instead of the Sixers streaming the Knicks and Celtics game 2 tonight. Doing that at 7 o'clock. So let's just get right into the chat. What is up, Wesley? What is up, Chad? MK is legendary. What is up, Chad? Each time, you know what? We're going to do something here. Each time someone says exclamation mark Knicks.
I am the Knicks fan. I like the Knicks.
Each time someone types that in, I'm going to play that. Thank you, Chad. Sister said KD? Absolutely not. No. What is up, coach? What is up, man? How you feeling about the game tonight? How you feeling about your Knicks going up against the Celtics game 2? Hold on one second. Got it. Okay. All right. Chad did it again.
I am the Knicks fan. I like the Knicks.
What is that about, Alexander? Flag. Did you watch my new reaction video? New reaction video on the second channel, guys, if you did not watch it. Leonard, not KD. Kawhi Leonard needs to request a trade first out of LA, and people in the comments section of that video were saying, Mitch, he loves that place at his home. Why would he leave and all that? And I'm like, bro, I knew you were like that one. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Guys, this weekend, I'll be streaming majority of the NBA games this weekend. I'm thinking 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Pretty sure that's the plan as of right now. So, I know you guys like it when I stream all the games. So, draft lotteries next Monday. I'm going to look up what time again. 2025 NBA draft lottery start time. It says 7 o'clock. So I'll probably go live like at 6:15-ish or something. What's good? He said the jellycakes are knocking on my door nonstop. They just love the sexiest fat man on the planet. That is great, Coach. By the way, Coach, I love this episode with Full Court Press. I finished watching it today. Love the segment about Paige Beckers. Great stuff. Great stuff. Good luck to the Dallas Street Rats and George Pickens. We'll be talking about that on a Sunday morning show, but I still don't understand why. Like, why? Coog's gonna be tough series. It's gonna be a very tough one. Very, very tough one. I know, David, that shouldn't supposed to be easy. Nothing should be easy in NBA playoffs. Unless you're the Thunder going up against the Grizzlies. But So a couple of days ago, Bill Simmons was talking about this trade, right? The Sixers and the Lakers for Joel Embiid, right? And this trade is so astronomically, I don't know if it's stupid or just plain out dumb, but the Lakers give the Sixers all the expiring contracts for Joel Embiid, and of course there'll be a first-round pick, two first-round picks the Lakers were to have to give up, and the Sixers return one. So, Sixers will give up Joel Embiid and a first-round pick for all the expiring contracts, and Austin Reeves is not in the deal, and then you throw in a couple first. I need Austin Reeves. If that deal was real, like legit, I want Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is a guy that I would need. Great off ball, can step up at any type of moment in the clutch. He can close out games, which we desperately need. So Austin Reeves can average like 15 to 20 a night. So that is the guy I need on this Sixers team if this deal was legit. Other than that, no. Sorry, no. I know they need a big man. They have to build around Luka, right? Because LeBron is on his way out. I think LeBron's got 2 more years left. But the Sixers need Austin Reeves in that deal if that is legit. I would do anything to trade Joel Embiid, anything just to get off my roster, but I need good pieces back, and I need a player to fit the system and what the Sixers are looking for, and that is Austin Reeves. Right. Let's actually look up. I want to look up the Lakers contracts. Let's look up the Lakers contracts. Hold on. 2025 Lakers roster contracts. Boom. All right. All right, here we go. I'm gonna let me these are the contracts for the Lakers. Each player. So the expiring contracts this year, right? First off, I need to get rid of that. Here we go. And then I need to fix the screen here. Let's go this way. Actually, no. Let's go here. That'll work. Yeah, guys, I'm up here. Hello. I'm up here. Dang it, Chad. Dang it, Chad. I was on a roll, but damn it.
Man, my name's bad. Hi. Like the Nick.
Dang it, Chad. All right, Chad, let's put a little brakes on that, okay? I'll get back to that in a little bit. Let's put that on the brakes, all right? So we're going to go here. How many more years do they have left? Hold on. Cap hold, okay. But yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna let you guys look at it real quick. Yeah, don't even bother me with that. Yeah, we won the chip though 2 years ago. We won the chip 2 years ago though. So yeah. So you know what? Why am I even doing this? Honestly, why am I even doing that? Because I don't want to do the trade unless Austin Reeves is in it. So screw that. Yeah, screw that. But yeah, so you guys understand why that deal is just astronomically stupid. I don't want to take expiring deals. I need Austin Reeves, and that's it. I need Austin Reeves in that deal. That's it. All right. Coach said it's a Rutgers fan. What he's supposed to do, right? He does. He does. Me and him talk about that all the time. But Dennis actually said, "What have you done for me lately?" Hey, I can say that about the Sixers. I can say that about the Sixers. So, well, Philadelphia or Xfinity Live, what you want to call it now. So, Xfinity. I'm gonna. You know what? Let's show it here. There we go. There we go. It is legendary. It is legendary. But look guys, look. So the Wells Fargo Center is now Xfinity Mobile Arena. That is going to start in September. I think it starts on September 1st, where they're now the rights. Xfinity owns that arena now. Wells Fargo is no longer the owner of this arena. So, or the center, whatever you want to call it. They're not the biggest sponsor. So Xfinity Mobile Arena is now the title of it, and it's actually kind of funny. You have Xfinity Mobile Arena, and you also have Xfinity Live. So it's like, what if you want to go to Xfinity Live or Mobile Arena? I would want to go to Mobile Arena, but yeah. So that is honestly pretty cool. Personally, I wanted Wawa. I wanted the Wawa Arena or Wawa Center or something like that. Personally, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay. I like it. It's a better name than Wells Fargo, but yeah, this is good. This is good for the Sixers and the Flyers and all that. So a new era beginning in September for Xfinity Mobile Arena. There you go. You're super legendary. Yes. All right, hold on. Let me go like that. Yes, David been a nice fan since the 80s. That is cool. The Sixers changed their arena name. I just said that. Which loves cry. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. Yeah. In Jersey, there's a gas station called Wawa. There's a like a convenient store with like hoagies and all that stuff. So yeah, it's like a really popular here in the Northeast. So yeah. So there we go with that personally I'm okay with it. What's the name? Xfinity Arena? Mobile Arena? Here, I'm just going to show you this again. No. There we go. Make sure you hit that like, bro. Hit that like and subscribe. Really appreciate that. Wah, 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 wah. Uh-huh. So, there we go. Not now. Not now, coach. Not now. Xfinity Mobile Arena. That's it. It's not T-Mobile. It's just Xfinity Mobile Arena. That is it. So, hopefully they do something cool in the inside. Like maybe they change some stuff, change the atmosphere, which I'm really looking forward to. So, hopefully they do some of that. No. Appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm live streaming the Celtics and Knicks tonight. Make sure you tune in at 7 o'clock. That will be fun. What is up, What is up, David? What is up? Or Daniel, oh my God. I had a David here and a Daniel here. What is up, Daniel? Now, why are they... Did you watch the Cavs versus Pacers? The real choke job. Back-to-back games by the Cavs show how important rebounding is. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with this. First off, the Cavs were missing some big players, right? Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, they were missing some big players in their starting lineup. The Pacers are a very good team. They're a gritty team. They're a very offensive-driven team led by Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, and Pascal Siakam. So with that big three, and then you got a couple key pieces like a Nembhard, you got TJ McConnell off the bench, you got a couple key pieces there. So the Pacers are not going down without a fight. It's just the Cavs needed more help. Donovan Mitchell scored 48 points. 48, and they still lost. They still lost. Isn't that crazy? That is honestly insane. But yes, Malik, you bring up a good point. Rebounding is very, very important in this league. So, yeah, but they were missing Evan Mobley. So that was actually a big miss for them. Embiid always out like Greg Oden. Here's the thing with Embiid. The thing with Embiid, bro, it's just like so much potential, so much. He's given us so much, but his body just wears and tears and breaks down time and time again. He plays through injuries. He does all this, but it comes to a time where you just have to give up on a guy. You just got to give up and move on, and that's this time. I've been done with Joel Embiid for majority of the season because he only played like 20 games. Has the organization helped him in that regard? No. This organization has not helped him at all. There was like one chance that we had to get to the finals, and obviously that's with the Kawhi Leonard shot in 2019. That was the perfect chance. If we beat the Raptors, we could have won the finals then. We could have won the finals then because you had Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid. You also had Ben Simmons, who was actually playing basketball then. You had a young, prime Tobias Harris, who was coming off of the best season of his career in LA. You had one of the all-time great shooting guards or shooters in JJ Redick. So that was the perfect time for the Sixers to do it, but they couldn't because of Kawhi Leonard shot. Since then, they've been going downhill every single time, and Joel Embiid is one of the main reasons. It's him and Daryl Morey, pretty much. Let me get back to the comments here. Let me get back. Hold on. Where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Do you like putting pin on the brownies and throwing them in a paper bag? Do you hate Camp Man? Celtics were even up the series. I could see that. 0-10 in the first half, over 10. Yeah, that was crazy from the Cavs. Didn't hit a three till 2 minutes left. That is like they just couldn't hit their shots. Turnovers, yep, they were turning over the ball. F the pace man, they're Pac-Man, they're crap faces. Trash man, trash man shot worse than Tatum. Tatum just like choked in the first game. David, you see him step out of bounds at the end of the third. Steph Curry injured at least 2 games. The Wolves have to take advantage of that. I was watching this video today. That this is not good for the Timberwolves because you have another guy named Gary Payton who's really good defensively, and he's an underrated guy. You gotta put respect on. You know, Ty Jerome been struggling in his Pacers series. He had a good game 1, I felt like. He had a good game 1. So, shot 53s. That's the thing that's wrong with the NBA, man. That's one of the things that are wrong with the NBA. Oh, don't cry for your son. FN, yep. Joel Embiid low-key should have been traded a long time ago. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. There was always a time for him to get traded. Always. You gotta trade him when his value was high, and that would suck. Yo, I can't believe Embiid lasted that long. Yeah, well, if you say Tobias Harris, his name will appear. Yeah, LOL. Watch Knicks win. How dare you live when I'm live? Well, I scheduled it before you. I think. You think Thunder will win the series? Okay, in the beginning of the year, I had Denver and the Celtics going to the finals, right? I had that. They were my finals picks. And then once the Nuggets fired their head coach, I switched it to the Lakers, and boy, was I wrong. And then, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be a very, very good series. I can't wait to stream that this weekend. Yep, it's our bestie, Joey. Joey's live right now. So, you know what? Hold on one sec, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like if you guys haven't yet. Share this out if you haven't yet. All right. Boston Celtics balance 2s and 3s and don't just settle for 3s. Nobody would beat Boston. Oh my god. Boston Celtics balance 2s and 3s and just don't settle for 3s. Nobody will beat Boston. It's a shot selections. It's a pure shot selection for Boston. Like, didn't they break the record for most shot 3s in a game? Didn't they break a record like that? I need you to say it one more time. Blaze does that. In season 3. There you go. All right. So, actually, this broke yesterday. Elton Brand, right? Elton Brand. Elton Brand, right? He was actually one of the names in the hats to be the executives for the Atlanta Hawks. He pulled his name out of the hat. He withdrew, and now he's going to be here with the Sixers for another year. So, the one thing that bothers me about that is that when people blame the front office, they mostly talk about Daryl Morey. Like Daryl Morey's the head of the basketball operations, right? He's the head. He's the guy. Don't forget about Ellen Brand, people. Ellen Brand still has a big voice. He's the general manager, people. He's the general manager of the Sixers organization, and they just keep on blaming Daryl Morey for all the decisions. I'm like, Ellen Brand still gets to say. Ellen Brand still can do what is right for the team, but it's just Ellen Brand. He's still here with the Sixers. He's still here. So hold on one sec. There we go. I had to click something. But yeah, guys, let me know how you feel about this Elton Brand. I mean, 76ers should trade for Jalen Green and give him Tyrese Maxey and Jerry McCain and Cooper Flag. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I mean, what would you give up for that, Malik? What would you give up for Jalen Green? He had a disappointing game 7. He had a very disappointing game 7. So well, first we gotta win the draft lottery. We gotta win the draft lottery to get Cooper Flag. That's the first things first. Monday I will be live for that. I can't wait. Then I'll be live for Monday Night Raw right after it. So yeah, I can't wait for the draft lottery. That's gonna be fun. So no matter depending on what pick we get, guys, I will be making a video of all the potential guys we would be able to draft that pick. So let's say hypothetically we get the 5th overall pick, right? I would make a video about Edgecombe. I'll make a video about the center from Duke. I will make a video about all these guys that will be around that would be in the range of that pick. If Sixers get screwed in the draft lottery, I would laugh so hard. Dude, if you better be there because when I'm live, you better be there when I'm live. If they get screwed, I'm gonna be mad. All this tanking, and then we get out of the lottery, and you guys get the pick, and the Thunder get the pick. Like that's just a Sixers thing to do. That is just a Philadelphia 76ers thing, right? It has to be. I feel like that might even happen. That would be hilarious. You guys know who's actually doing the draft lottery for the Sixers? Who's representing? Jared McCain. Jared McCain is representing the Sixers for the NBA draft lottery. And I love it. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Jared McCain. I said last year when we were about to pick, I was like, no, don't get Don Connect. Get Jared McCain. The guy's a shooter. He can create his own shot. He has heart. He's a dog. Like Jared McCain was the perfect pick for the Sixers, and Daryl Morey made that pick. Unfortunately, he got injured and did not win Rookie of the Year. Shout out to Stefan Castle, the Spurs, for that. But Jared McCain is going to be representing the Philadelphia 76ers for the draft lottery to get that little Duke luck, I guess, because Cooper Flag is from Duke. They played together in Duke, or he saw Cooper Flag practice at Duke and everything. So make sure we get the number 1 overall pick, and Cooper Flag comes to Philly. Come on. We need that number 1 overall pick. We need it. We need it, guys. We need that number 1 pick badly. And if we don't, we'll get the 2nd pick. If we don't, we'll get the 3rd. If we don't, 4th, no, 5th, no, 6th, no, 7th. There you go, Thunder. 76ers are bad at developing young players. That's the problem. Cooper Flag might come here and forget how to shoot. Here's the thing with developing young players. Daryl Morey's good at drafting. Other than that, that's it. That's basically it. Cooper Flag, he's not the best 3-point shooter right out the gate, but man, Miss who? What is up, Vic? Sorry about your pirates there. Sorry, not sorry. OKC has your pick. Yep. Cooper's going to Brooklyn. This is what I have to say about that. I think I told Randy this before. Next up to Randy, Toronto Raptors fan. God, I wish he could come back so we could do our show again. Damn, I forget the name of that show, but anyway, Flying to the North or something. I said that the Raptors. I said I got a gut feeling about the Toronto Raptors winning that pick. That would be hilarious if the Raptors get it with their odds. So I want that big guy from Duke. Oh, Malachi. I forget his name. Like I could see him. I said, forget his name. I can't pronounce it. No need to apologize. They did this to himself. Well, I'm sorry because my Phillies suck too. So hold on a sec. I gotta like. Oh wow. All right. Yeah, I want that guy from Duke. I would take anybody. I might even do a mock draft today. No, not today. Maybe another time. But look, the Sixers need something here. We need a boost. And the Sixers are running it back. The Philadelphia 76ers guys, they're running it back. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory here. They're going to use the excuse of injuries. Shout out to Blade. Shout out to Halftime for saying that first, even though I said it before them. But either ways, yeah, they're going to run it back. Nick Nurse is not going to get fired. Daryl Morey is going to stay. Ellen Brand is still here. Josh Harris just got a new stadium for the Commanders. So he's not paying attention to the Sixers at all. He is not. So it's just like, damn. And I don't see the Sixers. I don't see the Sixers doing anything. I really don't. The only way I see them doing something, like I said before, if Bob Myers from the Washington Commanders comes to Philly and they fire Daryl Morey. That's the only way I can see a change being made. If not, they're running it back. They are running it back. With the healthy Joel Embiid, which is difficult. I'm getting tired of saying that. I'm getting tired of saying a healthy Joel Embiid time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. It's just like it's just long dance. We're stuck with Paul George with that contract, right? We get rid of James Harden because of the contract, but we sign Paul George with that contract. Like, bruh, make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. I It's just terrible with the Sixers team, bruh. It is just really terrible. We're in the deep darks of hell. The Sixers are in the deep darks of hell right now, people. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name. Malik. I still can't pronounce his name. That's the guy. Yeah, cool. Sneeps! What is up? I'm streaming a game tonight. I'm streaming the Knicks and Celtics tonight, bro. If he would have cared about the 76ers, he would have been traded Embiid and fired everyone. Who? Josh Harris? You talking about Josh Harris? How you been, man? How you been? Josh Harris doesn't give a damn about this team. He doesn't give two shits about this team. He really doesn't. This team just sucks, and it's just sad. It's really, really sad. Oh! Damn. You got a new job? Congrats. What are you doing? What is your new job, man? But yeah, that's all I got to say about the Sixers right now. Pretty much. My God. So let's talk about the game tonight. Actually, let's talk about the Celtics and the Knicks, right? Let's talk about it. The Celtics, bro, they need to win. They need to win. My God, if the Sixers don't or Celtics don't win tonight, it's gonna be really tough for them to get back. I work for a consulting company that basically just call and harass people on the phone to see if they need consult. Oh yeah, you're one of those people. Celtics by come on, coach. Come on, coach. That's the problem with the owners nowadays, and they only care about the pockets. If Josh Harris would spend money on this team, he would make more on the Sixers make the playoffs. Yet 76ers give everybody max contracts, especially the old washed up has been uh, players trying to be the franchise that gives up. Ergo Kyle Lowry, ergo Eric Gordon, and yeah, Kyle Lowry wants to stay. Kyle Lowry wants to stay. Same with Andre Drummond. All the old guys want to stay. Yep, I'm one of those people. I am the person that everyone despises because I'm calling them at random time. What times do you call? I just want to know what times do you call? Like it's just hilarious. But yeah, it's just going down deep to hell for the Sixers, man. Down deep hell. Man. Oh mama's love old guys. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Guys, make sure you tune into the Pick and Roll podcast tomorrow. Me, Coach Ed Gladney, from Judge Fans Podcast and Blaze Radio. Hopefully, Randy will hop on. Oh, wow. History has been made. So, yeah, no, basically it. For the games tonight, Celtics, first off, Tatum, right? What did Tatum, like, Tatum did nothing in that fourth quarter, bro. Tatum did nothing in that fourth quarter. Obviously, a lot of people hang up on me, but there are a good amount of people I've had nice conversations with. I usually call between 9 and 5, but sometimes it's 8:30. Damn. Like, can you work from home? You have to go to the office. Josh Harris is doing really well with Washington Commanders. Why don't he retire at 76 years older? Focus on the Commanders. You guys know he's a partial owner of the New Jersey Devils. He's a partial owner of a soccer team, Crystal Palace, I think it is. So this guy's a multi-billionaire. I'm I'm gonna watch the Rangers in the playoffs. Cool. Future devices. Why not? Have fun. Watch Giannis end up in Philly. Dude, that's my dream. That is literally my dream to have Giannis here. That is my dream. Friday is remote. Yeah. I think Giannis is going to I think he's going to Miami. I think Giannis will go to Miami and KD will go to the Rockets. Yeah. I want Giannis on the Sixers so badly. So, guys, if you have any questions about NBA, Sixers, if you guys want to talk about random shit, I'm here. Oh, this is new. Derek White struggled. They all struggle pretty much, but who's the number one guy you look at? Tatum. I also have to meet with the people I call if they agree, and those can be, but most of them have been good. Like, where would you go? Like, where would you go? Like in a parking lot? Look at this, man. Shout out to Rios real quick. The Houston Rockets and Garfield Van Fleet are pushing back Friday's deadline date to June 29th on his $44.9 million team option for the 2025-2026 season. This gives both sides additional time to navigate exercising the option versus completing a long-term deal. Good. Yeah, I know. I know. Who do you trust more in a game on the line? Jalen Brunson and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi. Kawhi. Sorry, coach. I'm going with Kawhi Leonard here. He took my team out of the playoffs with that triple doink. I'm taking Kawhi. Yeah, the meetings are through Microsoft Teams, but sometimes it can be on site, but I haven't had one of those yet. Okay. Wait, Microsoft Teams. All right, Skype is dead. I forgot Skype is gone. Yeah, 3. Oh my god. But yeah, I would take Kawhi. LOL the Dio home for team sounds like old Skype. It's actually not. I miss Skype. I'm gonna miss Skype, man. Let me know in the chat below if you're gonna miss Skype. I miss Skype. I truly miss Skype. Chat, we got 16 likes, guys. Let's get to 20 likes. 20 likes, and I'll play the halftime clip again. Let's get to 20 likes here. Yeah, I miss Skype. I miss Skype, man. All right, we got another 18 minutes, and then I gotta end this stream. Hey, Dark Lumen, this is recorded. How you doing, Dark Lumen? This is recorded. And if you guys haven't, go check out my second channel, MK Meets World. The link will be in the chat. Yeah, well, that's Eagle Korea. And you guys always bring up the Eagles. I was there, Sixers Sharks. Anything to discuss? We talked about the Bill Simmons trade, potential trade with Joel Embiid and the Lakers. We talked about the Sixers Arena about to become the Xfinity Live Arena, or actually Xfinity Mobile Arena, and then that's basically it. I don't care about that guy. I really fucking don't. Who are you interested in the playoffs? Well, in the playoffs, who I got winning? I got the Celtics winning. I got the Celtics winning. Warriors have Steph Curry. I think he's out. Yeah, I don't care. So no, I really don't. The guy hates my guts. The guy literally hates my guts. Celt- Celtics aren't getting past Kitty Cat. You got them losing to the Knicks in how many games? In how many games do you have them losing to the Knicks? Shit. Again, guys, I want to appreciate you guys showing support on a Kawhi Leonard video. Like that video is really doing well. Thank you. Yeah, you have Knicks in 6. Halftime will be happy. Lumen, you were like this too. Halftime, you were Dave Dark, you were like this
I
too.
am the Knicks fan. Hi, like the Knicks.
He's a Knicks fan. He likes the Knicks.
I am the Knicks fan. Hi, like the Knicks. I am the Knicks fan. Hi, like the Knicks. I am the Knicks fan. Hi, like the Knicks. I am the Knicks fan. Hi, like the Knicks.
Exclamation mark point.
I am the Knicks fan. Hi, like the Knicks.
All right. Any news happen with the Sixers today? Wait, I'm listening to something. Okay. I don't think so. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know about Paul George. Enough of that. So basically, A game, what is up, man? I try, but I doubt it. So basically, Tyrese Maxey and Paul George opened up and apologized about the season. I mean, does that really matter? Does anyone really care? Like, I'm being honest here. Does anyone really care about that? We'll get the number 1 pick. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. I got an idea. How much time do I got? Come on. Come on. This is it. Here we go. We're going to go here. This is 25 minutes long. So, I don't know if I'm going to react to this entire thing. Game wanted me to react to this a while ago. I never got around to it. But this guy simulated the NBA draft lottery 100 times. 100 times. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I might skip through, but I want to see the Sixers odds here.
100 NBA draft lottery simulations.
By the way, shout out to my guy, Utility Sports. I love this. This guy is like really knowledgeable about the game. I really like his takes. You know what? I'm going to go up here. Hold on. Let's go here. There we go. I mean, it's Joe's fault and Morey for putting up all the old athletic guys on the team. But if we are younger and healthier, we can be a player. Yeah, but they're going to run it back. I feel like they're going to run it back. So let's just get right into this.
That's exactly what we're doing in this video. The entire purpose is to gather data. We're going to look at trends. We're going to look at like button and subscribe. And let's go ahead here now and start with that very first simulation to kick things.
All right, first simulation. Come on, Sixers. Come on, get the number 1 overall pick.
Off here. Simulating now the Washington Wizards.
Oh, the Wizards. Yeah, that makes sense. We got the second pick, though. Okay, we got the second pick in this one.
The first pick, as you can tell, I'm going to be entering the data here on a spreadsheet, keeping up with everything. The Philadelphia 76ers here with the second overall pick. Remember, this pick is technically protected out to
Shout out the game,
the
man. Very
Oklahoma City Thunder. So if it fell to pick
good
7
video
in this
to react to
simulation, I
here.
would have marked it as red. It obviously did not. So this one will be the 76ers pick. In this simulation, the Utah Jazz will pick 3rd, and the Brooklyn Nets would pick
Brooklyn
4th,
would
which
get
would push
4.
Charlotte down to 5, New Orleans down to 6, Toronto down to 7, the Spurs at 8, the Rockets,
my
which
God.
have this pick, the Kings.
Come on.
Now,
Thank you. Here's 2. Do we even get the number 1 pick at all? Do we even get the number 1 pick? Finally! Simulation 8, we got the number 1 overall pick. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God we finally got something. Please hit the likes, guys. Keep that going. Alright, so that's 1 time. We just got the 2nd pick again. We got the first one! Okay, that's 2 times. 2. Damn, we're outside the 7 there. There we go, that's 3. That's 2. Okay, that's 4. Alright, come on. I want that number 1 pick again. Come on, give me that number 1 pick. Come on, give me that number 1 pick again. We only got it 4 times, and we're on 30. 2, 4, 3. Come on. I'm not liking the odds here. I'm not liking this. Guys, I'm not liking this at all. Yeah. Utah, Washington, pretty much. Hold on. Alright, I'm just gonna skip through the end here. He has to like. Here we go.
Explain the NBA draft lottery process a little bit more, and super fun to look at. So again, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video up to this point. And let's get into that data here, starting with the average draft selection for all of the teams in the draft lottery this year. And I think this is a really interesting chart, and the trend line specifically makes a ton of sense for what you would
it looks
expect this
better.
to look
Yeah.
like. The teams with the worst record, the Jazz, Wizards, Hornets specifically, had a much lower average draft selection, which means they were closer to pick number 1 way more frequently, which is what you'd want to see and what you'd expect
Hey yo,
to see
how you doing?
in an NBA draft lottery. Specifically, since the NBA does not have a fixed draft order the way that the NFL does,
Look,
where
I'm right next
the
to
worst
him.
team is just
Hello.
awarded the first overall pick. This is a balanced
I'm
approach
just
in
gonna
order
shut up and
to
let you do your thing.
disincentivize tanking a bit without also putting teams into shackles and saying, hey, if you're the worst team, we're not guaranteeing you a good pick. The worst teams are still guaranteed top 5, top 6 picks, and I think that number shows out here in the data quite well. For example, the Utah Jazz is the lowest that they possibly can pick.
Hold on, I've been saying this a while. Look at the graph here. Look at the graph. My pick, my gut feeling was Toronto to get the number 1 overall pick. They're the 7th. They're 7, right? Yeah. Mitch is legendary. But yeah, I had Toronto, my gut, getting number 1. So.
In the NBA draft this season is pick number 5. The reason for that is, again, that the top 4 picks are done through the lottery. Pick 5 through
Guys,
30
2 more likes. 2
are then
more to
decided
20.
by reverse order of standing. So since the Jazz had the worst record, they cannot pick any lower than pick number 5. And I think you see that advantage compared to Washington here in the data, where on average, Washington picked 3.7.
Wait, Spurs are twice?
And the Jazz picked 3.49. And now that 0.2 difference might not sound like a lot, but...
Hold on. Hold on. Look at this. There's Spurs twice. Why is there Spurs twice? Legendary, oh God. That is not my favorite word. Bird is my favorite word. It would always be bird. But, yeah, guys, there's 2 Spurs. Like, what?
If Washington does fall to pick 6, which is the lowest they can pick with the second worst record in the league, they are more likely to pick just technically lower overall through the course of 100 lottery simulations than a team like Utah is. And I think we see that throughout the course of these simulations here as to you guys, because it shows not only which pick did teams get most frequently. You look at Utah, over 20 times in the 100 simulations, they got the first overall pick, 22 times, in fact, which was drastically more in this sample size.
I forgot they had
than
2
any
lottery
other team.
picks.
You look at Washington with those blue lines, Washington, Charlotte, both of them had the first pick just 15 times. New Orleans, even less than 15 times. And then you look at Philadelphia, Brooklyn, you see green, so you can tell how often they got which of those top 4 picks. But the most important thing is just looking at the generic height of each bar. You know, obviously for a team like Utah, they got a data set, and then you look at time. So 46 out of the 100 lottery simulations, the Jazz fell. Showcase
on a distant.
Stupid ad. Stupid ad.
Ability of them conveying their pick to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll talk more about what happened in this data set, what happened in our lottery simulations, and how often they sent their pick to Oklahoma City. But 6% of the time, they fell all the way down to pick number 8. You notice Brooklyn here fell down to pick number 9 just one time, I believe. You look at Toronto, San Antonio, like very, very unfrequently that they fell all the way down to their worst selection. Houston, the pick here via Phoenix fell a couple of times, but I think the most important one to look at, I think going back to the data, like these are very accurate numbers throughout the course of a 100 simulation data set. Obviously, there's going to be a 97% likelihood that the Spurs have the 14th pick via Atlanta.
All right. All right, guys. I think this is where I'm going to call it. Yeah, I got to get ready for my next stream at 7 o'clock. So make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will be streaming the Knicks and the Celtics at 7 o'clock. Make sure you guys tune in. That will be a good game, hopefully. And, yeah, guys, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more.